Good to see you. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would you?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Lead the way. What's on your mind? Excellent. I think you'll... How can I argue with that?
Yes? Mara, protect us.
Hey, you. Come here. We want to talk. You see, we noticed that you're our new Thane. No, really? Well, if you put it that way, then we don't like you either. You're an outsider. Don't you see that? I don't know how you've turned our Jarl into liking you. But to us, you are, and always will be, an outsider. What's become of our tradition? You clearly don't deserve such a high honor. You're a disgrace to our culture. Our culture. In case you didn't realize, Thane, I'm with friends, and they dislike you as much as I do. Perhaps even more. You want to fight me? Then you'll fight all three of us. You sure you want to do that, Thane?
You'll...
Someone there?
There you are.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's all you need.
I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're friends.
Think you can steal from me? Help me! Help me!
Please, someone do something!
Mistake.
Need something? Think you can steal from me? Help me! Help me!
Bad idea.
The
Only a
last
fool
one lets
lets
himself
himself
get
get
surrounded.
surrounded.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Today,
Have we done enough
take
to
away
spread Mara's
great-
love and charity?
what of tomorrow?
I'm not so sure we're
then?
doing our part.
Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
I know the difference between luck and curses.
Empire.
Bad luck is rain at a picnic,
They worse
ataxia on your first date.
imperial machine.
Bad luck can throw love off course, but it can't capsize a ship the way a curse can.
So rise up,
Well, take Aaron, for instance. A dashing man saves the life of a beautiful warrior in a story fit for the tales.
the mighty Talos.
Not only that, but he gets her to move in with him. At this point, the wedding's just a formality.
Trust in me, White One. Trust
Well, the first mistake was he asked for my counsel.
in Talos.
His second mistake was following it.
Been anointed
Literally. When I said don't leave her side, I didn't mean her backside. A man has to lead.
Talos the
Somehow the poor soul managed to gain her confidence, her trust, her friendship,
praise.
but not her love.
Deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the 8 became 9, you walked among us, great Talos, not as God, but as man.
Then you really shouldn't be talking to me. You know, the curse and all that.
Man, you said, let me show you the power of Talos.
Tell that to Sodrin. He still blames me for ruining his chances with Helga, as if that weren't his own fault. Helga likes big, strong men.
Breathe
As for Sodrin, well, the other day I think I hurt my shoulder just looking at him.
for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love.
Let's go.
Even as a man, break down.
I don't claim to be the best. Of course. The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Are you lost? All right then.
Need something?
Yes?
You lost? We should keep moving.
Staying safe, I hope. Until next time.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
I'd stay away if I were you.
I am a daughter of Skyrim. I love this land.
All I know is that the sap makes you feel as healthy as a cave troll, but slow as a drunk horker. I'm right behind you. If you...
Yes?
Just holler.
Well, I didn't really have much use for my old name, so when I met Sapphire, I decided to change my name too. Green eyes, Jade. It doesn't take a college mage to figure out that gems make pretty names for girls. Blessing of Mara upon you. Yes? When I think of summer in Skyrim, I think of passion. In autumn, I think of friendship. Winter, I think of piety. Yes? Yes?
Oh no, you don't.
Well, that's taken
It's
care of
done.
now.
But you left me with no choice. Did you hear something?
Only a
Now
fool
he's
lets himself get surrounded.
disappointed.
What do you need? Take a look? Well,
Watch what you're doing.
I'll be glad when this beast is gone from here.
Not bad. Not bad. Is someone there? Well done
That's what I
indeed.
thought.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. Take a look. Take a look. Good day.
To be honest, being outdoors is still a new kind of experience for me. Is it supposed to smell like this? Do redwards grow in Skyrim? The ones we had in our garden were imported from the field.
Got your back!
Come and face the Force.
I'll rip you apart, fool!
What was that? Over here.
I'm warning you. Back off! I'm warning you. Back off! That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off! You bastard! Back off! I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning you. Back off. You ready to die today, huh? You can't win this!
I'm warning you.
You won't leave here alive!
Death is highly unfair!
Come and face the Forsworn. Not again.
Not bad. Not bad.
Whoa there!
I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe. We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
You're joking, right?
Those bonewalkers will tear you limb from limb. But if you want to get yourself killed, go ahead.
Nothing here but the mine.
I'm disappointed.
Is someone there?
That was your decision.
Right place.
I am sorry
Better.
that you left us around choice.
Victory.
For now.
Choice.
Trouble? Heard there were wolves on the road up north.
We're keeping the mine closed until... You did? Now we can get back to work. Thank you.
Good day.
Now ain't this
Try and make this quick.
I'm disappointed.
Let's get going. Is there anything else you need?
What can I do for you? What do you need? Lead on.
I wonder if there was a potion to cure my curse. Maybe it's like a disease or something.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend.
Ah, a visitor. Old Holden.
If you got the boon, put it up and you'll have the fiercest warrior in all of Skyrim. What are you, entering some tournament or something? Think out in the real world you need to be fierce. Trust me, I know. So are you hiring or what?
Tidy.
Uh-huh.
I require no coin or patronage for my services. All I ask in return is the following favor. Should my verse please you, then I would be most gracious if you spread word of my song to the citizens of the Reach. It's good to see that there are those in Skyrim who still speak with grace and live with honor. As you wish. What would you like me to play? Ah, a fine request. I would be honored to sing this for you.
This is the old Rolden Inn. Clean beds and strong drink. Of course. Of course. All right, then.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, the last taken care of. I'm disappointed.
Someone do something. Someone there?
Damn you!
It's nothing.
was that? Where are you? Not bad.
Now it's
Not
done.
bad. Don't just stand there. Kill him!
Hey!
Is someone there? You think I'm afraid of you? Well,
Care of that?
they never.
Hey.
As a girl, I thought my home was a prison. Seems pretty silly when you're actually in one. was a girl, I thought my home was a prison. Seems pretty silly when you're actually in one.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's close enough. Oh, it's you. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I don't know how much time we have left. My brother went down this shaft a few days ago, and I'm worried. I need you to go in after him and bring him back to me alive. It could be dangerous, but I knew I could count on you. Now quickly, go!
To whoever reads this, I am so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you will share my fate. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. But there are only two choices: death or the door to the house on the lake. I made the mistake of opening that door. I thought I could help them if I found the right one, but whatever I did, it took me right back to that lake house. In the end, all I learned is that some things are worse than death. I urge you to learn from my mistakes. Best to take your own life now, than find out what awaits you beyond that door. I've locked it and hidden the key. I'll guard it with my eternal soul if I have to. But I fear even that will not be enough. For the lake house calls to you. And when it does, you must not listen. Altreus. I was in your shoes once, a lifetime ago. I remember the way the lake house calls to you. die in here alone? Or do I want to open that door? It seems like a simple choice. And yet, in the end, death was the better option all along. Please, understand. I locked the lake house door to stop you from making the same mistake. And now, you ignore my words and come searching for the stay away.
You're as good as dead.
I hid that key for a reason.
Only
Make
the
this
gets around, but you left me with no choice.
My letter.
I'm right behind you.
My letter. My letter.
7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city, uninhabited. Others soon
Is there something
followed,
I can help
heeding
you
my
with?
invitation, and our
Yes, my
community
lady?
grew and prospered under my rule. But as I write this, I'm alone once again.
You there? Where did you come from?
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house. A what? Oh, I see. You're a little bit crazy. Well, you're in good company here, my friend. Lots of us weren't thinking straight when we arrived. It's the first day of last seed, I believe. I guess you hit your head pretty hard coming down the shaft, huh? It's the 194th year of the Fourth Era, of course. Look, you seem a little... you know. So I'll make this nice and simple for you. Live by our laws, and we'll all get along just fine. Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like. Suit yourself. You'll find him at the top of the Citadel. He's got the whole floor to himself. And his daughter. And if you have any questions about this place, I'd talk to Broll the Scholar. He seems to know a lot about a lot of things. See you around.
I trust you're on your way.
There's a face I don't recognize. It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city? I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us? That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' law. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience, and it's worked so far. But someone's about to break that law. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor. I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately. I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now what do you say? Will you help me? Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where... If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell... Hello again, my friend. Any word? Of course. What do you want me to clarify? I'll talk to you soon, I hope.
Hey there. You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that.
I love it. Me, I'm not even allowed out of the Citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? Pfft. I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Asanchi told me about her skooma habit. I don't want to drink it, oh, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place. Great! I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But there's got to be a stash or a recipe somewhere in the city. Come back as quick as you can.
There's a looter coming into the city. I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
What was that?
Mount! You're gonna die for that.
Nice boots you've got there.
That's all you got?
Yes.
Boys! Let's get away with that!
I am sorry that you left. No choice.
There you are.
Come on. Tala smite you.
Death awaits you. You're as good as dead. Sovngarde awaits you.
What was that?
That's the last thing. That was your decision.
Is someone there?
I knew I'd find you.
Nice boots you've got
What are you doing? Watch it. Is someone there?
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Is someone...
I'm sorry. You left me with no choice.
Someone there?
What was that?
Come on.
shall suffer for the sins of the One.
You must stop this from happening.
You won't get away.
Now you'll pay.
You there. Where did you come from?
What are you talking about? I've never met you. Well, if you don't want to talk to me, at least go and see your lieutenant.
Welcome. Now...
You there. Come over here.
Welcome to our city. I trust you've spoken with our Jarl.
Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
Hi there. Welcome to our city. Please, come down and say hello. Of course. I think I can teach you a thing or two. A way out of here? Are you kidding? Why would I want to get out of here? I can't think of a single place in old Tamriel I'd rather be.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. It's always... Here's a key to the last... I sent you here. Well, it's... This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, that's right. I'll talk to you soon, I hope.
Hey there. You know my... I don't want to drink. Great! I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But there's got to be a stash or a recipe somewhere in the city. Come back as quick as you can.
You there. Come over here. I'm beyond help. The potions do nothing. And I don't have much time. I just need to tell you something. Stendar, he plants these images in my head. He shows me secrets. Made me come here. Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful. And evil. I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy, it seeps into your bones. Please. Please, you must find a way to get down there. And finish what
choice. What was that?
Hello, neighbor. My story? Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know? It's hard work. Probably harder than being Jarl, but I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night. No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding up there in his citadel, doing... You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain. Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it? You've only just arrived. Why not give the place a chance before you go looking for a way out? Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm afraid I don't know if there's a way out or not. But now that I think about it, you might want to talk to Degland over at the Honest Trader. Offered to sell me a way out a while back, but his price was steep. Up to you. Bye for now.
Ah, there she is. Such a pretty thing. My friend, you're in luck. I actually do, but let's keep it down, eh? Don't want anyone else to hear, do we? But I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm looking after you. There's a bit of a catch. See, it's only gonna work for one person, yeah. I've been keeping it to myself, you know, thinking maybe I'll need it myself one day. But I'm a reasonable guy, yeah. I reckon I could be, what's the word, persuaded? Persuaded to give it away for, say, 1,000 gold coins? My friend, I can tell you it involves magic. Very special and very rare magic. But I shouldn't say any more than that. I need to eat, you know. Oh, good choice, my friend. You won't regret it. Oh, and if you do, no refunds. Not that it'll matter, because you'll be out of here in no time. And here it is. It's called an elixir of acrobatics. I got it from an alchemist in Morrowind years ago, and I've kept it with me just in case. And now it's all yours. Once you drink it, you'll be able to jump like a skeever on skooma. You should be able to leap up to the shaft at the entrance. Now go, my friend. Get out of here and be free.
What is it, Imperial? Come to see what actual work looks like? I'm Habik. I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in solitude, but the Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble.
Ah, still here, I see. I'm not surprised. It was just potato moonshine and a glob of spit for good measure. But don't be too hard on yourself. You're not the first sucker to fall for that old trick, and you won't be the last. Pfft. Looks like the dwarfs weren't too concerned about, what's the word, enterprises like mine when they wrote their law. Tough luck, eh? I already told you, no refunds. It's my gold now, and there's nothing you can do about... Hey, take it easy. You want to upset the dwarfs and get us all killed? Here's your money. Take it and get lost.
What can I do for you, my friend? You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the dwarves' law, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one. That's about all I know. You should go and talk to Brohl in his chambers if you want to know more. Come back soon!
Hello, neighbor. Bye for now.
What can I do for you, my friend? Come back soon!
Hello, neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research? My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work? Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions? Ah, yes, fascinating, isn't it? It seems to be radiating from something deep beneath the city, but I've never been down far enough to see what it is. But if the dwarves were able to access the quarry that appears to be down there, presumably they had a way to protect themselves from it. So perhaps a full suit of dwarven armor would protect you. Not just any old dwarven armor, though. It would have to be in immaculate condition. That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
time travel. You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject? I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind, so I'll humor you. What did you want to ask? For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else. Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else. Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it. True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Nolvus, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover? Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burnt corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarves' law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior. Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
What do you want, Imperial Pig? Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now, I mean, it's just... You know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel. Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse. Of course. What would we do? Start a rebellion? No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that. I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Brohl in his chambers. He knows more about the dwarves than anyone. All right. If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But Ulrin's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose. Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
What do you want? What about it? It's not for sale. Nope. This is the only one like it. Not going to happen, maggot. Because... Oh, well in that case, you still can't have it. Let me be clear. The only way you'll get this armor is if... Uh-huh. What do you want?
Hey, be careful!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What do you want? If I did, I wouldn't be standing here listening to you. What about it? It's not for... Oh, well in that... Not going... Nope. Uh-huh. Get out of my face, milk tray. My problem is that I'm the only one around here whose head isn't buried in the sand. That's my I mean, everyone acts like nothing's wrong. But we're one stupid mistake away from being wiped out, like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming, whatever that is. And when it hits, it's every man for himself. You've been warned. I don't know, but did you ever get the feeling these statues are watching us? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it. Uh-huh.
Oh. Hi there. Yes. What about him?
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there. But if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there. Not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor Brandis. There isn't one. This place is like a firefly trap. One way in, no way out. Could be worse, though. You could be living in bloody Skyrim. Just a small selection of potions. Ingredients are in short supply. I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them, but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right? Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me. All right, see you soon, neighbor.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second. I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers. Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can. If only... Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves' Law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley. No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the Dwarves' Law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels. Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. Alright, but we never had this chat, okay?
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
What is it?
Working hard? My story? Well, I'm from Markarth originally. Started working at Kolskegga Mines as a lad, and after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself, until somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this place. I had a wife and son. Still up there, I suppose, though they probably think I'm long gone. But chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep, waiting for the day that I can get out of here and back to my life in Markarth. Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy, but I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all, but they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody round here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you. Alright, well, I'll see you around.
Any luck finding some skooma? Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner. He really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too. But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him. See you around, I guess.
Now. Ah, yes, that's right. Talk to you soon, I hope.
Oh, hello. Name's Castellus Vitus, military engineer of the Imperial Legion. Out of action right now, but don't worry, I'm still in the service. What about you? Excellent. Always a pleasure to see pure Imperial stock joining our ranks down here. Somebody's got to run the place, eh? Now, I expect you'll have questions about how this place runs. Happy to share what I've learnt. What did you want to know? Yes, well, not completely. A little. I think I understand the pipes that run all over the place. See, they mainly carry water. There's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the citadel inside. Water then trickles down through each floor to the lake. But that's not all. It seems the water flowing through these pipes causes these gears to rotate. And when that happens, they somehow create light. The dwarves were brilliant engineers. I doubt I could hold a candle to them. Not that I would need to, with all the lights in this place. Ah yes, my workshop. Well, of course, as an engineer through and through, I couldn't resist the urge to dismantle some of this dwarven technology. How complicated can it be, I thought. As it turns out, it's extremely complicated. You see these gleaming dwarven busts in every room? Well, I think I know what they are. They all seem to be connected to the pipes running all over the city and down the front of the citadel. And I've seen these things before in other ruins, but these are different. Their eyes are glowing with blue light. Have you noticed? But whenever you see one of these things, remember, someone or something is watching everything you do, waiting for you to break the dwarves' law. Jarl's got me working on repairs to the citadel. This place was built to last, but it still needs an engineer's touch every now and then. Door hinges need to be oiled, cracks need to be patched up, and that bloody water pipe in the bathroom is constantly springing a leak. But it's a good idea to make yourself useful around here. No doubt the Jarl will make good use of your skills too, whatever those might be.
Hello there. What are you doing here? Ah, you saw my notice then. What about it? Thank you. The ring belonged to my son, Limar. He wore it everywhere. He told me it was a gift from a strange wood elf he met in the forest once. It was the only thing I had to remind me of him. But a while ago, I dropped it down the stairs in my shop, and it rolled under a door at the bottom. The trouble is, I've never been able to unlock the door, or work out what's down there. But I'm sure it's possible, because I hear noises down there. So I'll bet that somebody, somewhere in the city, knows a way down there. And who knows what else you'll find once you get in. No, I don't. But I'd wager that if anyone does know a way out, it's the Jarl. Are you dick?
Get out. I said, get out. Can I help you with something? Well, she's not here anymore. That's all I know. How should I know where she went? I woke up one morning and she was just gone. Didn't say goodbye, didn't take anything with her. And now you people won't stop harassing me, judging me, asking me questions like you think I had something to do with it. Well, I didn't, and nobody cares that I've lost my wife. They just love a bit of scandal, or to find out how they can get out of here too. You're all animals. I swear I didn't hurt her. I would never. I love her. And if I'd known she was leaving, I would have gone with her. I honestly don't know anything. I keep going over it in my head. Did someone kill her? Surely that would have broken the dwarves' law. Maybe she went wandering into the underground tunnels, or into the palace, and never found her way out? But why would she leave in the night? Not that it's any of your business, but no, I don't think so. She was loyal, I think. She used to write me love letters. I still have one, somewhere. But even if she'd been seeing someone, she couldn't have kept it a secret in a place this small. Rastasia would have known about it for sure. See you later. For the last time, get out of my house. What in oblivion is this? Stay away. Easy.
That was your decision.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
You must stop this from happening.
You there. Where did you come from?
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, at least go and see your Dallas. It's a room if you have any questions.
What did you just do?
don't. Die, beast! Don't do that!
Oh, I remember the first time I met the Jarl. I was so nervous. See you another time, then.
I think my father's expecting you. Lucky. You know my... I don't want to drink it, oh. Oh, but if I get... You got some! Well done! Now, take it down to Asanshi in the kitchen and see if you can squeeze her for information. It'll be hilarious.
You really should go and see the Jarl. Why, you think if you butter me up, well, fine. My story? I haven't touched the stuff since. Is that what I think it is? Can I have it? Whatever you want. I could give you food or information. You find out all sorts of secrets being the chef in a place like this. Will that do? Well, there's Marius. He's growing plants in his room that can really only be used for making poisons. Not sure what he's up to, but it's nothing good. Have you met Saphira Indomitus downstairs? Saphira despises that rude bastard. I don't blame her. Not that she'd ever say it to his face. I think I've told you enough already. Now, are you going to give me the skooma or not? Oh, gods. Ooh, now, I'd better finish up in the kitchen before the hallucinations really kick in.
Hey there. Well, sometime. But don't. All right. See you later.
Here's a key. I sent you here. Well, but that's odd. My letter makes no mention of... So the dwarves' law is real, after all, just as we always suspected. But you know who broke it? Who was the culprit? You? But why? What did you do? You're just gods. Now, assuming you can control yourself this time, as Jarl, I authorize you to... Now what do you say? Will you help me? Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
What can I do for you? Of course. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. How can I argue with that? I've got your back. I understand. Of course.
Just out for an evening stroll. Not a soul stirring. Quiet as the grave.
Get out. Can I help you with something? Yes, it is. Where did you find it? A skeever? You mean she's dead? Oh, gods. She's dead, isn't she? I need to see her. One last time. Can you show me where she is? Oh, yes, of course. Maybe it's best if I don't. I don't know if I have the stomach for it. Oh, gods. All this time. Please, at least tell me how she died. Do you think the skeever killed her, or did it get to her after she was already dead? What nonsense! You have nothing to base this on. You know what? I think I've wasted enough time talking to you. Get out of here.
There's a loop. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and...
dead.
Time to die, hero!
Now you're
Gonna die for that. Spies! Won't get away with that.
You call yourself a Nord?
Don't you even think of laying a finger on me?
You won't get the best of me!
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
You call yourself a Nord? Are you prepared to die?
Now ain't this a surprise?
What was that?
Is someone there? The last time.
Hello again, my friend. Any word? Well, I hope your investigation has been thorough. I don't want you accusing the first person you suspect. So, who is it? By the gods! That sounds like a fast way to provoke someone into breaking the dwarves' law if ever I've heard one. That must be it. There's only one thing left to do. I need you to kill him for me. But you need to be discreet about it, so as not to break the dwarves' law. You see, I believe we're being watched by the dwarven statues and busts all around the city. But there are blind spots. Areas where they can't see us. One of those areas is the tunnels below the city. If you can lure your suspect down there and kill him, no one will ever know. Ugly business, I know. But it's the only way to save my people. To save us all. It'll be our little secret. Can I count on you one last time? Good. Thank you. Now, here's a key. I knew I could count on you. Sometimes even good people have to do.
Hello, neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research?
Get out. I said, get out.
Get away from me, you imbecile.
Get out.
Ah, there she is. Such a pretty thing. Underneath the city. So there is a way to unlock the door in my basement. I'll come, but if we find anything valuable, I'm taking 60%. Hello, Imperial. What brings you down here among the rabble? So this was all a ruse. If I die, I'm taking you with me, murderer.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Did you hear something?
Don't just do what he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
I thought I could help them if I found the right one, but whatever I did, it took me right back to that lake house.
You must stop this from happening.
My letter. My letter. My letter. My letter. My letter.
You there. Where did you come from?
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, at least go and see Jarl Dennis.
Welcome to our city. I trust you've spoken with our Jarl.
New in town, huh? Better go and see the... You stupid fool! Look what you've done!
You must stop this from happening.
You there. Where did you come from?
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, at least go and see Jarl Dennis up on the top floor of the Citadel. Friend, you really should be speaking with the Jarl, not me. See you around.
Ah, newcomer. Ah, yes. Most dwarven armor you see these days is quite badly worn. But this piece is still perfect, after thousands of years. It also seems to have some magical properties. It should protect you from the harmful energy down in the tunnels below the city. It all but killed Brandis when he went down there. But he didn't have a full set. If you can get down there safely, let me know what you discover. Farewell. Come back if you think of any questions.
Wait, are you wearing... Strange. You're wearing the same armor as me. I mean, it's exactly the same. Get out of my face, milk drinker. My problem. Uh-huh.
What was that? That's the last of them.
I've got your back. Is there... What can I do for you, friend?
Hi there. Fine, just walk away.
Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
Hi there.
Farewell.
Hello. Hello
Come
there.
back if you think of any questions.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah, what?
What was that? Come on!
You must stop this from happening.
You there?
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
Look, we're not supposed to talk to newcomers until they've seen the Jarl. See you later. See you later.